And then he went out and tried to kill 2 sheriff's deputies while using a baby as a human shield. Would he been able to do that if you hadn't let him go?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heated exchange in the Senate. Senators Ted Cruz and John Kennedy questioned South Carolina Judge DeAndrea Gist Benjamin about controversial bond decisions that led to violent criminals being released and committing further crimes. The session began with the senators grilling the judge about a case involving Alberto Lewis. They pressed the judge on whether releasing a violent criminal like Alberto, who later injured 2 sheriff's deputies and used a child as a human shield, was a mistake. The judge cited constitutional considerations and bond statutes, but her explanation didn't sit well with the senators. They argued this case exemplified a troubling pattern of judicial decisions. Let's dig deeper into the Alberto Lewis case. According to allegations, Lewis was involved in a heinous crime, shooting his girlfriend and dumping her body outside a hospital. Despite serious charges, he was initially denied bond, but later released after procedural delays. Senators Kennedy and Cruz questioned whether Lewis would have committed additional crimes if he hadn't been released. The judge's responses centered on procedural delays and constitutional rights, but the senators remained unconvinced.
Mr. Lewis was charged and arrested, so presumably there was probable cause, with shooting his girlfriend in the head and putting her body in a wheelchair and dumping her outside the hospital. Those were the allegations. Is that right?
I believe those were the allegations, yes.
Okay. And you gave Mr. Lewis bond. Is that right?
No, that's incorrect, Senator. I denied his bond. When he appeared before me in July of 2017.
So you didn't give him bond? He didn't release him?
I denied his bond. It was 2 years later.
Did you ultimately release him?
2 years later, after the state violated the
Did you grant his bond? I'm just trying to understand the facts.
Yes, sir. 2 years later, after the
You granted his bond?
When he initially appeared before me, I denied the bond. He appeared before me again, at which point.
And you let him go?
The state violated the order of the court.
But I'm just
I said a sufficiently high
You let him
bond.
go. If you hadn't have let him go, then he could not have tried to kill 2 sheriff's deputies using a child as a human shield. Factually, is that correct?
I'm not sure, Senator.
Oh, I think you are. You remember Troy Stevenson?
Yes.
All right. Troy Stevenson was arrested, allegedly, for shooting Kelly Honeywell, killing her, murdering her at a bakery. Mr. Honeywell was arrested. And Mr. Honeywell allegedly was a member of a gang. He owned guns, and he did drugs. Okay? You granted Mr. Stevenson bail. Is that right?
I didn't. In that case, I did not set bail bond in that case when he was charged with murder.
You didn't let him go?
I did not set the bond on the murder charge.
Who did?
I don't know who's.
How did he get out of jail?
Are you asking about the murder charge?
What I'm asking, and I think you know what I'm asking.
The hearing took a broader turn as the senators criticized the Biden administration and Senate Democrats for supporting judicial nominees who, according to them, have a history of releasing violent criminals. They argued this pattern has contributed to rising crime rates and public safety concerns. The judge faced intense scrutiny over her judicial record, with accusations of a recurring pattern of leniency that may have contributed to further violence. The grilling session didn't stop with Alberto Lewis. The senators also brought up other cases, such as the murder of Kelly Honeywell and the involvement of Troy Stevenson. Questions were raised about whether proper bail decisions were made in these cases, adding more fuel to the fire. The judge's responses were cautious and detailed, but the senators pressed on, seeking clarity on how bail decisions were made and the impact on public safety. As the hearing concluded, the tension was palpable. The senators left no stone unturned in their pursuit of accountability for judicial decisions that have far-reaching consequences for public safety. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this discussion enlightening and want to stay updated on more political and legal insights, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. See you in the next video.